Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones, and you can see here our new clans are already doing some crazy work by capturing Goldgrass. I actually didn't think anyone was going to retake that, but apparently this guy decided to go and do it, so that's actually fantastic. Very, very nice. Now, hopefully this is going to serve as a small launching pad to the next conquering of the Vale's territories, and obviously, oh dear, yes, the Reach are now declaring war against us once again as well. That shouldn't be, I'm going to say that's not going to be super bad right now, because we are relatively far away from the Reach. We don't have to be super, we don't have to panic or anything like that, so that should be fine. However, there have been a couple of developments. I have managed to capture those 3 castles that we were looking at in the previous episode, and in general, the Vale doesn't really have that much of a presence here, and also House Baratheon too. Now, this is very strange because I am personally not sure how that happened, but apparently the Riverlands is at war against House Baratheon, and they have been doing some mighty work. Oh, yes, they have. I'm going to show you after this. And, whoa. What do we got going on here? Wait a minute. Are they actually using real projectiles against us? Are those real? Or are those, just like, a little bit of flavor to the map? But yes, as you can see, this is very much a unique siege layout. And I have to admit, I very much like it. Oh, yes. This is great. Oh yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about right here. Okay, now this is what we can actually expect from... Ooh, look at that. The trebuchet's going over here. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not hitting that much with this. But hopefully we will be soon enough. Yes. The battering ram? I didn't build one of those, but there is a battering ram there that has been destroyed. And there are... Oh yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. Whoa, this is very, very cool. We literally have actual siege towers here. Obviously, I technically didn't build those, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's try and eliminate this guy if we can. There we go. Not bad at all. And my giants are going to be doing some nice damage. Oh yeah, we are absolutely destroying these guys at the opening here. They have no idea. They have no idea. They really don't. Look at this. Oh yeah. Wow, there's literally no one up here. What is actually going on? Wow. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice little archer spot. We've got a bunch more over here too. Wow, alright. I believe that is pretty much all she wrote for this particular siege, but I have to admit, I love this map. This is looking extremely impressive. And look at this, we're on the walls here. Look at that. We came from all the way over there, mind you. That is just... Yeah, I mean, there's no words. No. No words. No words for me. No words for me to say how cool this is, and I actually cannot wait for King's Landing. Well, to be fair, let me rephrase. I can wait for it, because King's Landing is going to be one of those fiefs that is extremely difficult to take for the attackers, and it's going to make us pay. They're going to make us very much feel the pain and suffering that is going to come along with... inevitably having to take one of the biggest and most notable fiefs in the entire land. It's going to be very difficult, in my opinion. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. But there's a load of... Look at this, look at this. A load of little details in Dragonstone here. This is, after all, Dragonstone, if you didn't see that before we went in. Oh, okay. how did I... how did I actually die there? How did I actually die there? I literally got shot by something. I got shot by an archer or whatever. But I am very surprised I died instantaneously. That doesn't usually happen that easily. But apparently I got shot by something or someone that actually had really good damage output. Very strange. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We managed to capture it. That's all that matters in the end. And yeah, there we go. All right, so we can actually now place a bunch of people. We'll just take these guys. There we go. Those fellows can go inside there and deal with things. I don't really want to take any of these prisoners. I will take some nobles if they have any. Gold Cloak captains, are they nobles? No, they're not, as you can clearly tell. So these guys are actually not going to be exceptionally useful for us. I will take a look at the bows that the Gold Cloak snipers are using, though. They have longbows, which clearly are not doing that much damage. I mean, they've got 60 piercing damage, which is decent, but nothing really to write home about, so I'm actually very surprised. Now, we can also, of course, recruit another 19 prisoners from our stack here, which is very nice. I do need to actually start, shall we say, resupplying that thing. Yes, I need to start getting more noble recruits and trying to see what we can do about them. Yes, Dragonstone's now been taken, which is wonderful. And as you can see, whoa, it's actually still not completely upgraded. I'm very surprised about that. I would have expected whoever had the ownership over this. I guess, actually, you know what? Maybe not, because it has been besieged multiple times. Many times. And it has changed ownership often. So, yes, it's going to be a little bit tricky to kind of determine, you know, who's going to be responsible for the upgrading. But, yeah, as you can see, we got Duskendale here. And we got King's Landing. And, yeah, I think the Riverlands have actually been fighting fighting House Baratheon. I could be wrong about that. Let's actually just take a quick look. They are at war against... Yes, as you can see, they are indeed at war against the Riverlands. So that, in my opinion, is actually one of the main reasons why we haven't had a huge amount of trouble with House Baratheon at the moment. That's the reason why I think that they have been... I mean, they have been active, but they haven't been... you know, super hardcore on us as much as the Vale was. Funnily enough, the Vale only has 4 towns remaining and 9 castles now because we literally have we've just been capturing things as much as possible. And obviously, because I have, how many? 77 of them as prisoners. Of course, they do have a number of ours as well as prisoners, as you can see right there. And indeed, one of those is also Daenerys, which is not very good. We are at peace with, by the way, with Dawn. I decided to make peace with them because, well, why not, right? If my vassals want to do it, you know, there's no advantage for me to continue being at war with Dawn or even with House Baratheon at this point, apart from, you know, just saving some influence, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's just get this. Barristan's got loads of stuff, by the way, as you could quite clearly tell here. He has really been voted by many people to be one of the best to take ownership over these, and who am I to say no, right? Who am I to say no? Oh, wow, look at this. This is absolutely insane. They literally have, what, 6 days worth of food, and they have 245. They have a majority garrison, so this is going to be insanely easy. And, oh, we have it. Ah, yes, we've got more upgrades for our children here. Very nice indeed. Let's go for vigor. More vigor, please, across the board. Alright, so look at what we got here. Yeah, we actually have Melisandre's army actually indeed helping us. And this is quite funny because, as you can see, the garrison has completely been destroyed. So we're just gonna do the wonderful thing and just auto-resolve that straight up, because we've taken Duskendale so many times in the past. There really is no reason for me to take it again. And we also have Westerland's Banner Knights available here, so we are definitely going to be taking some of those. We don't have any others, really? Nothing else? Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything else here for me to take. No noble units, so I will pass on the rest of them. And maybe Melisandre does want to actually take some for herself, potentially. And we will go into the marketplace here, actually. We will go into the marketplace and we'll see if there's any any cash to be gained, because, well, as you can clearly tell, I'm still having some somewhat issue with, yeah, money. Money is still a bit of a problem. So we're going to have to do something about that. But obviously, here's the thing. If we can just continue to sell whenever we have a town available, then I think we'll probably have a decent-ish time. I probably should have sold a Dragonstone. Did I not sell a Dragonstone already? Maybe I did. Anyway, we are going to go... actually, you know what? Let's go to Maidenpool first. But I would like to see about King's Landing. I'd love to see what kind of things are going on at King's Landing at the moment. I think it would be relatively useful for us to take it, if we could. I mean, it would be nice. I don't know about what its prosperity is like or anything like that, but I'm sure it's going to be great, right? Surely it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So let's go over there and see what's going on. By the way, I haven't seen Joffrey at all. I actually don't know where he is. Maybe he's... Is he already been killed? Has he already been killed? I actually don't know, but I wouldn't mind getting his weapon, you know? I wouldn't mind getting some of their unique weapons. Ah, there's Cersei. Okay, I'm seeing her right now. And yeah, as you can clearly see, whoa, that is a huge militia. That is a huge militia. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, it is to be expected, right? Yeah, it is 100% to be expected. And indeed, oh, they only have 4 days. They only have 4 days worth of food. Okay, this should be relatively simple for us. I can only hope that one of our nearby armies is going to help us out here. Maybe they're going to come over and assist us. They're going to Ironrath to besiege. Why are they going over there? I don't know where that is, even. It must be... hopefully quite close. Hopefully quite close by, because then otherwise I don't have to really worry too much about them potentially being able to come over here and help us out. Yeah, so I'm actually going to give this to Illyrio, because Barristan has way too much stuff as it is. Oh no, really? 610? Do I really want to... You know what? Okay, fine. I'll give it to Barristan then. I should give it to Illyrio, to be honest, because he has barely anything. Barristan has been just monopolizing everything in sight. But I'm thinking that's because he's good. Is that not because he's really, really good at dealing with these kinds of things? I don't know. All I know is that all of my vassals are just saying, yes, we must get that fellow all of the fiefs. Alright, so this is where we get into the nitty-gritty of things, yes. So as you can see, I actually wanted to starve out the garrison. Unfortunately, that has not worked. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know, we starved them out a while ago, and they have just been very stubborn. They are not, they're not being eliminated. I actually wonder whether that is hard-coded, or maybe that's just to prevent them from being starved out or something like that. I don't know. All I do know is that we have a massive Cersei army right next to us right here, and we're going to have to do something about that.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win, or you die.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Thank you very much. I would like to do a duel. No, she's not willing to do a duel. So I instead will have to go into a battle, and we will enable Dragonflight for this one. Let's do it. Alright, so this is 1,700 enemies, right? 1,700 enemy units. I actually don't know if this is even possible. I mean, yeah, sure, you know, we've fought against the White Walkers, and we've had, you know, significant success against them. However, that's obviously because they, well, they didn't really have that much in the way of unit variety. You know, they had the majority of people being basically zombies, you know, kind of like, you know, just standard shambling fellows. And, well, clearly, House Baratheon is not going to have those kinds of people. Or at the very least, not on the majority. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just actually spread these guys around. I actually don't even think... I don't even think my guys are going to be even capable of really doing this that easily, so I'm not entirely sure. Can I run over these guys? No. Okay, so I can't run over them. However, I can breathe fire on them. So I will do that. Alright, so basically, I don't know whether you could tell what I was trying to do there, but basically I was pretty much just trying to eliminate as many of the reinforcements as possible, because I'm pretty sure my forces can deal with the enemy's cavalry. We're actually going to be getting out of here for the moment. We're going to come back in just a second, because I want to get my dragon back up to scratch. Obviously, we've eliminated a huge number of enemy troops already. Not a huge amount, actually. Never mind. Never mind. I thought we did a lot better than this. We've lost 23 of our own, and we have eliminated how many of the enemies? I actually cannot really tell unless we... Three? Are you serious? Really? Really? I am actually very surprised. We literally only took out 320. Okay, that is not very good. I'm going to say that again. That is not very good. Thank you very much. Elias, come on now. Can you please do a little bit better? Thank you. Come on now. Let's do a little bit better here. I'm sure we can do it. Oh, yes. I am sure we can do it. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to have to be a little bit careful here. I cannot let my dragon take so much damage. We do not want it to die, of course. So, there we go, there we go. Okay, that's pretty nice, that's pretty nice. Use this as a little bit of a blind spot here for the opponent. Ah, there's the damage coming in. Maybe we can fly a little bit higher up here. Okay, yeah. Not a terribly big fan. Yeah, I had to fly a little bit lower there as well. Okay, well, let's see. How are we doing? Yeah, let me just eliminate some of my own people. That sounds great, doesn't it? Sounds fantastic. All I can really do is kind of act as a bit of a deterrent as well. I think that makes sense. Actually pretty decent so far. Yeah, actually pretty decent. They haven't gotten any kills at all, which is pretty nice, I have to admit. And for some reason, we do have some of our cavalry, you know, wanting to charge them. I don't really want them to do that. That's the reason why I haven't told them to do it. Yeah. We can just run along here, maybe take very little bits of damage, not too much. The question is, do we want to go around and attack them? The question is, no. Actually, no. No, I think that is probably not the best idea, no. So, yeah, as you can see, we are taking significant damage, even with me just flying here randomly, super far away from the action. And I think that, that probably answers our question, to be honest. I mean, we're eliminating the cavalry for free right now because the enemy is too scared, as you can see. The enemy is literally too scared. Let's go for an auto-delegate. Let's go for an auto-delegate here. See exactly what we can do, because I'm assuming maybe they've run out. Maybe they've run out of cavalry. Because as you can see, they only have a handful of them left. They only have 3 left. And if we can... Should I get off my dragon right now? That might be the play. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, here we go, here we go. I'm going two-handed. We're going for it. We are literally going for hardcore amounts of damage here. Ooh, yeah, no, that wasn't going to work. Unfortunate, unfortunate. All right, we're going to have to probably retreat from this, and we'll see what we can get going on there. I really thought, actually, that was a good idea, but unfortunately, we did get into the bush. Wait a minute. Ah, I see. No wonder that was a bad idea. Yeah. No wonder that was a bad idea. You see exactly what happened right there? Those guys, my forces, decided to run away to the ends of the map. That was the main problem there. Alright, so we're obviously getting away from the encounter. I just said try to get away, and we lost 23 people overall, which is actually not bad at all, if I do say so myself. That's actually pretty nice. And now, technically, we could get into... No, we can't. We can't get into a battle right there. That would be... Yeah, that would be too nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be too nice. Okay, yeah, so Cersei obviously is running around with a very, very large army at the moment. However, the funny thing is, if either... well, actually, Jorah would be the only one to actually help us right now. But yeah, if Jorah had actually come along and helped us, we would have been completely fine. Where are they right now? What are they doing? Here? Why are you fighting over this? Oh, it's because the Vale is here. That's the reason. Oh, they are... Ooh. They are so annoying. They're very annoying, aren't they? Alright, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, no, it's tier 6, isn't it? Yeah, he's a tier 6 person, isn't he? I'm looking at Calpono at the moment. I'm looking at trying to get one of the Dothraki vassals to join us, actually. I feel like that would probably make a little bit of sense, considering we're kind of needing some more numbers. And I'm thinking, yeah, that might make a bit of a difference, potentially. Unfortunately, Daenerys is currently preoccupied, as far as I'm aware. She is actually a prisoner at the moment, so this, you know, being a thing, not very helpful, is it? Yeah, no, not very helpful at all. Okay, I'm going to go over to Storm's End, see what we can do. I really wanted to get into King's Landing. Maybe I should have just gone for the charge. I could have just gone, technically, for the charge into the siege instead of taking the field battle. Maybe that would have made more sense. I don't know. I was very worried about not being able to do the siege, purely because they had so many people. They had so many people in there, it's almost... I don't know. I don't know whether it was really even doable, you know what I mean? I don't know whether it's even doable with that amount of people, whether we can go in there and actually take it. Because there's 1,500, we only had 400 and something, and it's dicey, you know? It's very, very dicey. So that's the reason why I decided, yeah, let's try to sort of be a little bit more betting on the dragon, you know? Betting on the dragon really would, in my opinion, push things further into our favor. And I think that would, or shall we say, I thought that would have made a huge difference, but apparently not so much, which is unfortunate. For some reason, we have all of my people... Why do we have all my people going up here? I mean, literally, look at these guys. They're running up there with 730 and 1,200. Look at that. 1,200 people that we could be using to attack King's Landing. Oh, yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. Oh, well, never mind. I guess we'll just have to roll with it at the moment. I'm kind of a little bit... I'm not best pleased, let's just say that. Okay, so Mr. Calpono, we will be talking to you now. Here we go. Yes, there he is. Okay, so, he's in prison. Wait a minute. He's actually imprisoned by us? Oh, okay. He's imprisoned by us at the moment. Is he actually with me right now? Let me actually have a look. It could be that he's... He might be in some other place. No, he is in actually some other place. Alright, so that's quite funny. Yeah, I didn't even realize that we had taken him prisoner. I mean, that just goes to show that we've done so many fights, or at least I have. I don't know. I mean, obviously I've done quite a few more fights than you've seen on screen. But, yeah. The amount of people that you need to fight, because especially considering the amount of vassals that some of these factions have, is absolutely staggering. And I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that we've been able to get this far, to be honest, because being able to eliminate basically the entirety of the Vale, and they only have their, you know, newly conquered lands of the Iron Islands to take control over now, and I think that's very, very interesting, to be honest. Okay, so let's see what's she's gonna go and take Rosby. All right, well, I'm gonna try to take King's Landing again. Why not? Let's try and take it again, shall we? I mean, what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? I mean, yeah, my entire army, of course. Yes, I know. However, is that really... I don't know. I mean, we can see the big army coming, you know. If we want to run away, we can see them coming. We know that that is a thing. And oh my, are you serious? The Starks have declared war against House Mormont. Well, shall we say Bran Stark, you know, of the North has declared war against us. Okay, that's... I'm gonna say it right now. I feel like that's a little bit... shall we say ungrateful, you know, considering we did actually, we helped them a significant amount. A massive amount, in actual fact. They'd all be dead otherwise, if it wasn't for us, you know. They literally would all be dead. Okay, well, yeah, someone said that we should check and see if Robb is in the game. I don't think he is. Yeah, as you can see, he is very much dead. He disappeared in 306 at the age of 32. Yeah, so he is gone. Ah, look at what we have here. We have a peace agreement with the Reach. And yeah, we're going to say, yeah, why not? Nothing's happened. As you can see, barely anything happened between these two factions. And we almost, by the way, we almost have 60,000 combat strength, if you can believe that. Yeah, pretty crazy. Okay, so the Vale wants peace. Obviously, we're not going to give that to them. That is absolutely impossible. Never in a million years will I ever consider giving them peace. And yeah, I actually feel like I should probably just execute them all. But you know what? I'm not going to do that until they are destroyed. And until everyone else is, shall we say, subdued in some way or another. Anyway, let's just get these guys up and running. Get the other trebuchets up and running. And I've been on the lookout, of course, for Cersei's army. I actually have no idea where she is. But we can only hope that she's not going to ambush us like she did before. Oh, hello. That might have been the army right there. They seem to... Yes, I think that was... Yes, indeed. Look at that. That was her army right there. That was her army. So we are now in a very good situation where we don't have anything to worry about. Even her army of, you know, 1,300 or whatever. So... Oh. Seems like... Wait a minute. Something just happened here. Someone just got defeated. Well, that's not very good. I was kind of hoping that no one else would actually get defeated, because generally we kind of need all of them to help us out. But yeah, anyway, the food supplies are just about to be destroyed. And make peace with them. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that, are we? I don't think we're going to make peace with them, are we? Well, it looks to me like, yes, indeed, I was correct in assuming that the garrison cannot be starved out. I'm assuming that they're, you know, that's a very conscious decision. Yeah, not conscientious, but conscious decision by the developers of Realm of Thrones. Okay, so owner of Hull, we're going to be giving that to Barristan, I suppose. Everyone else is... I mean, I'd like to give it to Illyrio, technically. You know what? I'm actually going to give it to him. Why not? Barristan's got a huge amount of stuff right now, so I don't think we really need to, you know, compound that fact any further. And no, we are not going to be making peace with House Baratheon. Not right now, at least, because I am just about to go into King's Landing. And this is going to be a big deal. I really, you know what? I really wish that one of my armies would have come over here to help us out, but as you can see, they are extremely... I don't know, I'm not sure whether they are doing that on purpose, whether they are stubborn and not helping me on purpose or something. I have no idea, but yeah, anyway. Let's go inside, see what King's Landing is all about. Alright, so here is King's Landing. Obviously, I'm going to use my dragon. I'm going to try to use my my flying skills to get inside and actually pay the bills. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to do that. I don't know. Anyway, this is going to be yeah, it's going to be kind of hard. I think this is going to be very, very difficult. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's try and get a little bit higher up. And, whoa, wait a minute. I can literally fly all the way over here? This is crazy. Wow, I did not expect to be able to do this. Okay, this is pretty cool. Love it, love it. Okay, so now let's see. Whoa, look at this. This is actually King's Landing, if you could believe it. Wow, that is amazing. They have done such a great job. No wonder it actually did take a little bit of time to load, like 1-2 minutes, I think. Obviously, dependent on your system, it might take, you know, shorter time or a longer time. But yeah, I am very, very impressed with what they've been able to do here. I actually wonder whether we're going to be fighting all the way through the streets. I don't think so somehow. For me personally, I don't really mind about that. I mean, look at how massive this map actually is. It's crazy. Okay, so let's have a look. Where are the enemies? Okay, so we got ballistas up here. Are these actually working? I don't think so, right? Oh, what? Okay, that didn't work. Interesting. Okay, those guys definitely got crushed. Yes, yes, that is what we like to see. Okay, yeah, I'm oh, I am, yeah, no, just don't, okay, just don't, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, my skill at, flying is, shall we just say, awful. Yes, it is, frankly, one of the worst things I could do in this game. And, yeah. Mainly because, yeah, the one thing I really wish is that the fire breath was actually aimable with the mouse. I think that would be so much easier. Unfortunately, that's just not how it is. I mean, it is aimable with the mouse to a certain degree, but yeah, I'm talking about a finer degree of control there. It would be very, very cool if it was like that, but unfortunately not. Okay, so my forces are actually getting inside here, so I don't even need to do anything. So what I'll do is I will... Okay, I'll do something like this. There we go. Eliminated a couple. Anyone else? Anyone else want a piece of me? Yeah. You want a piece of me? Yeah, that's not really going to do much because I can't kill you. Oh dear. Yeah, you'd think having a dragon would be insane, you know, kind of advantage, but for me, no, apparently not, because as you can clearly tell, it's just very, very difficult to utilize. Gotta be careful here. Okay, you know what? Just gonna get off. I'm literally just gonna get off the mount right now. There is very little point in me flying around on this thing if all I'm gonna do is fail, you know? It's absolutely impossible. For me, specifically. And if I can maybe just find my way up to the archers or something like that, I think we'll have a great time. Because we have insane capability right now. I can literally just kill so many people. I just have to get into melee combat like I am right now. Look at this. I've killed more people than I have with my dragon. Yeah, that just goes to show exactly what I was talking about. And, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to go up here. I am definitely going to go up here. Okay, nothing? Really? I'm surprised. Oh, really? Oh, okay. There isn't actually anyone, so I'm just going to jump down here. Hello there, friends. I will now slaughter you where you stand. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. Nothing, none of that messing around garbage, you know, flying around and, well, being generally useless. Yeah, it's the worst feeling in the world. Worst feeling in the world to be useless. But, yeah, there you go. All right, that is indeed... wait a minute. The question is, how do I get down from here? Can I jump on that? Unlikely. Alright, here we go. We're in the streets. Oh yes, let's do this. Oh, this gives me a great opportunity to get in even more kills and to actually wander through King's Landing itself. Wow, this is an absolute paradise for Woon Woon, to be honest. This is literally one of the best things that can happen to him. Wow, there it is. That was actually a lot easier than I thought, to be honest. However, obviously the one thing we have to consider is the fact that we do have giants on our side. And I think actually having the giants made so much of a huge difference here, because all of these enemies were in big globules of, you know, smatterings all over the place. And it was very, very conducive to a giant coming in and being able to smack them all around and doing massive damage as a result. And there you go. We were able to capture King's Landing, if you can believe that. I don't know. I thought it was going to be very difficult. And yeah, it actually would have if I had remained on my dragon. I think if I had remained on my dragon, we would have literally just lost outright, just because I am so terrible with it. Unfortunately. Yes, unfortunately. So there you go, 500 renown. And we are able to rescue that guy, at least. Okay. And now let's actually just see here. Do they have anything? Oh, yes. Captain of the King's Guard. These guys. Oh, yeah. They are going to be insanely nice. Do I want to take these guys? Caravan guards? Nah, not really, not really. I will take the rest of these just to sell, of course. And then we're just going to move on. Yeah, so I'd like King's Landing, ideally, to go to me. Or to go to someone that is like lore benefiting, you know what I mean? Someone that benefits it from the lore. So, you know, the rightful queen. Yes, don't even talk to me about the final season. But yeah, anyway, the point is, let's just see what happens, you know, because it depends on who's obviously on the ticket, because we can't really determine that at the moment. They have 154,000. This is fantastic. This is great. So let's just sell huge amounts of stuff, and we can also sell the prisoners and everything here. Okay, so let's have a look. Whoa, so many. Aha, yes. Okay, there we go. And yeah, okay, there we go. Very nice. Look at that. 4 roguery skill points. Actually, really, really nice. Okay, so now I'm happy to make peace. Now I'm happy to make peace with House Baratheon, because yes, they do still own the western section of Westeros, quite a significant amount of it. I think, you know, 4 towns or so, and quite a few castles. But we've taken King's Landing, and that's all that matters. The Iron Throne is yours. Whether by brute force, politics, or just treachery, you are now the Lord of King's Landing. You've been bestowed the power to send any lord to the wall. King's Guard are now at your beck and call, and the armor of one of history's great Targaryen heroes is yours for the taking. And indeed, well, yes, we do have power to send people to the wall now. And what? We actually get his hammer now. I was wondering where to get this from. I gotta say, I was actually really very much wondering where to get it from. As you can see, the armor here is actually not as good as what I'm using. This is much better, so I will use that. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Robert's crown is insanely good. Okay, yeah, we'll use that. Thanks very much. And we will also use Robert Baratheon's hammer. And we'll take all of this. We'll take all the stuff, obviously. We'll take everything. But I think those items need a buff. I think they need to be really, really good. I think they probably need to be the best things in the game that you can get, because unless there's better stuff, for me personally, I think it should really reward you a massive amount. Oh, look at this, 100%. 100% of people want us to have this. This is actually pretty crazy. All right, I will take it. I will take it, 100%. I need the cash, after all. And having a town that has 9,500 prosperity, sign me up. Thanks very much. Yeah, that is very nice of them. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. And in the next one, well, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're gonna try to sweep over the remaining factions as best we can. Obviously, we're having a huge, weird thing happening up here, where the North is now declaring war against us for some unknown reason. And otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.